Strategy implementation is the bridge between the lofty ideals of strategic planning and the gritty reality of daily operations. It's where the rubber meets the road, where the grand visions of the boardroom must translate into actionable steps on the ground. This process is not merely a checklist to tick off. It's a complex dance involving various stakeholders, each with their own priorities, motivations, and sometimes conflicting interests. As we dive into this topic, let's explore the steps, challenges, and tips for navigating the intricate landscape of strategy implementation. First, let's define what strategy implementation truly means. At its core, it's about taking the strategic goals you've meticulously crafted and transforming them into concrete actions that drive your business forward. It's not enough to have a well thought out plan. You need to ensure that every aspect of your organization is aligned with these goals. This means getting buy-in from employees, partners, and vendors, ensuring they have the skills necessary to execute the strategy effectively. Now, why is strategy implementation so crucial? Imagine embarking on a journey without a map. You might have a vague idea of your destination, but without a clear path, you could easily veer off course. Strategy implementation provides that clarity. It organizes the myriad tasks and responsibilities into a cohesive plan that everyone can follow. When everyone knows their role and how it contributes to the larger picture, you create a sense of accountability. Employees can see how their daily efforts align with the company's objectives, fostering engagement and motivation. Moreover, effective strategy implementation turns data into actionable insights. In today's data-driven world, businesses are inundated with information, but data is only valuable if it informs decision-making. By implementing a strategy, you can harness that data to guide your actions, ensuring that you're not just reacting to market changes but proactively shaping your business's future. Let's break down the importance of strategy implementation into key points. First, it creates clarity in the process. When you have a well-defined strategy, it eliminates confusion. Everyone knows what's expected of them, reducing the chances of tasks falling through the cracks. This clarity also helps manage time better. With a clear plan, teams can prioritize their efforts, ensuring that they focus on what truly matters. Second, strategy implementation helps you make informed decisions. By understanding your options and their potential impacts, you can navigate the complexities of business with greater confidence. It allows for a proactive approach, enabling you to address challenges before they escalate into significant issues. Another vital aspect is that it provides structure for your organization. By translating goals into measurable outcomes, you set benchmarks that guide your progress. This structure not only helps in monitoring performance, but also ensures that everyone in the organization is aligned and working towards the same objectives. However, implementing a strategy is not without its challenges. One of the most significant hurdles is the diversity of stakeholders involved. Each person or group may have different priorities, and aligning these interests can be a daunting task. Resistance to change is another common barrier. Employees may be comfortable with the status quo and hesitant to embrace new processes or systems. This reluctance can stifle innovation and hinder progress. Communication plays a critical role in overcoming these challenges. Good teamwork and effective communication are essential for successful strategy implementation. When team members are on the same page, they can work collaboratively towards shared goals. Ensuring that everyone understands the strategy and their role in it is crucial. Regular updates, feedback loops, and open lines of communication can help mitigate resistance and foster a culture of collaboration. Proper planning and management systems are also vital. Without a structured approach to execution, it's easy for things to fall apart. This means having a clear action plan that outlines who is responsible for what resources are needed, and how progress will be monitored. It's about creating a roadmap that guides your team from where they are now to where they want to be. The availability of resources cannot be overlooked. You can have the best strategy in the world, but if you lack the necessary financial, human, or technological resources, your efforts will be in vain. This is why it's essential to assess your resource availability before diving into implementation. The culture, vision, and values of the organization also play a significant role. A strong organizational culture that aligns with the strategy can drive engagement and commitment. When employees believe in the company's vision and values, they are more likely to embrace the changes that come with new strategies. Now, let's talk about the steps involved in strategy implementation. The first step is to identify the goals and objectives of your strategy. This means being specific about what you want to achieve and ensuring that these goals are measurable. Using the SMART criteria, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound, can help clarify your objectives. Next, define who will be involved in implementing the strategy. This includes everyone from top executives to frontline employees. Clearly delineating roles and responsibilities ensures that everyone knows what is expected of them. The more inclusive this process is, the more likely you are to gain buy-in from all stakeholders. Identifying the benefits and risks associated with your goals is another critical step. Understanding what you stand to gain and what potential pitfalls may arise can help motivate your team and prepare them for challenges ahead. Once you have a clear understanding of your resources, it's time to create a detailed plan. This plan should outline the specific actions needed to achieve your goals, along with timelines and resource allocations. It's essential to anticipate potential obstacles and have contingency plans in place. Implementing the plan is where the real work begins. Breaking down the implementation into smaller, manageable steps can make the process feel less overwhelming. It's important to maintain momentum and keep the team focused on the tasks at hand. Monitoring progress is crucial. Regularly analyzing results and making adjustments as needed ensures that you stay on track. This is where data becomes invaluable. By measuring performance against key performance indicators, you can identify what's working and what's not, allowing for timely course corrections. Finally, review your results. After implementing your strategy, take the time to assess its effectiveness. Understanding why certain outcomes occurred can provide valuable insights for future initiatives. This reflective process is essential for continuous improvement. Despite all these steps, there are still barriers to strategy implementation. Lack of clarity about the strategy itself can lead to confusion and inefficiency. If employees don't understand the strategy or how it affects their work, they may struggle to execute it effectively. The lack of commitment to the strategy can also hinder progress. If employees don't see the value in the strategy or feel disconnected from its goals, their motivation will wane. This is why engaging employees in the process and communicating the benefits of the strategy is essential. Inadequate communication can create further barriers. If employees are kept in the loop about changes, they may feel left out or resistant to new initiatives. Regular communication fosters a sense of inclusion and encourages collaboration. Another significant barrier is the inability to deliver on the strategy's goals. If an organization lacks the necessary resources or capabilities to execute the strategy, it will struggle to achieve its objectives. Finally, weak leadership can derail even the best laid plans. Leaders must be able to inspire and guide their teams through the implementation process. They need to communicate effectively, delegate responsibilities, and maintain focus on the overarching goals. So, what tips can help ensure successful strategy implementation? First and foremost, ensure you understand the strategy thoroughly. If you can't explain it clearly, how can you expect others to execute it? Make sure everyone is on board with the plan. Gaining buy-in from all stakeholders is crucial for smooth implementation. This means involving them in the process and addressing any concerns they may have. Tracking progress is essential. Establishing a system for monitoring performance will help you identify issues early on and make necessary adjustments. Prepare your team for change. Change can be unsettling, so it's vital to communicate the reasons behind the strategy and how it will benefit the organization and its employees. Know your audience. Understanding the needs and preferences of your stakeholders will help you tailor your strategy for maximum impact. Set clear goals. Having measurable objectives allows you to track progress and evaluate success. Finally, do your research ahead of time. Knowledge about your market, audience, and industry trends will inform your strategy and enhance its effectiveness. In conclusion, strategy implementation is a multifaceted process that requires careful planning, effective communication, and strong leadership. While challenges are inevitable, a clear understanding of the steps involved and a commitment to collaboration can help organizations navigate the complexities of turning strategy into action. By focusing on these principles, businesses can position themselves for success in an ever-evolving landscape.